the issue was so open and shut.
Why do you think the Fifth Circuit didn't reach it? I saw that this was a huge part of the briefing before the Fifth Circuit.
It was.
It seems to me that it wasn't merely an assumption, it was a conclusion. But in their whole reasoning, the conclusion was...
Well, if I can defend the Court of Appeals for a moment, Justice
Yes.
Sotomayor, they did not need to reach that question because they concluded, number one, the task force members are principal officers. So there's no need to decide whether Congress vested the appointment authority in the Secretary. You only need to reach that question if you think they're inferior officers, because even inferior officers still need to be appointed by the President and the Senate, unless Congress has affirmatively opted out of the default rule. But if you think they're principal officers, you don't need to reach that question at all. The second reason I think the Court of Appeals refused to rule on it was because they rejected the government's proposed severance remedy. And the Court will also need to address this point if it wants to sever Section 299B-4A6, because the severance remedy proposed by the government is premised on the idea that the Secretary has constitutional authority vested by Congress to appoint the task force. If the Secretary doesn't have that power because Congress hasn't vested the power in the Secretary, then the government's severance remedy does not work, because the inferior officers would still have to be appointed by the President and the Senate, even if they're considered inferior officers.
Thank you.